The story of Mariang Sinukuan. Mariang Sinukuan is the Diwata, or mountain goddess, associated with Mount Arayat in Pampanga, Philippines, and is prominent example of the mountain goddess motif in Philippine mythology. Sinukuan is associated with the unusual bounty of the forest in Arayat and with the proportion of animals there. Once upon a time, they say that Mount Arayat abounded in all kinds of fruit trees. Aside from the fruit trees, it is said that animals of all kinds once roamed this mountain. The strange thing about these fruit trees and animals is that the fruit trees bore exceptionally big fruits all the year round, and the animals was no other than Mariang Sinukuan. These fruit trees and animals, Mariang Sinukuan used to distribute to the poor. Needy families often woke up in the morning to see at their doorsteps fruits and animals for their needs. They knew it was Mariang Sinukuan who left these foods while they were sleeping. How grateful the people were to be graced by the enchanted lady. And to show their gratitude and respect, they never tried to go her hideout in the mountain. The people considered her home as a sacred place. One day, some young men decided to go up Mount Arayat. They wanted to get more of Mariang Sinukuan's fruits and animals. They started for the mountain early at dawn. They reached the base of the mountain at sunrise. Guavas withered on their fists and tangled from the guava trees. Pomegranate branches almost reached the ground because of the many and big fruits they bore. Ripe mangoes were just within one's reach. Fowls of every kind were plentiful. Pigs, goats, and other animals roamed around. The young men were still viewing this wonder of nature when, from nowhere, came Mariang Sinukuan.
Welcome to my home, young man. Help yourself to the fruits. Eat as much as you can. But in morning.
After recovering from their amazement, the young men started to pick up fruits. They ate and ate until they could not eat anymore. And so the young men started to fill their sacks with as many fruits and animals as they could get hold of. Then they started for home. As they were about to begin their descent, they felt their sacks becoming heavier. They didn't mind this, but they had not gone 10 steps farther when they felt their loads was pulling them down. Putting his sacks down, how surprised the young men were to find that the fruits and animals had become big stones. They remembered Mariang's Sinukuan's warning. The young men became terribly frightened, leaving their sacks behind. They ran as fast as their feet could carry them. But before they reached the base of the mountain, that they were sea blocking their way. It was Mariang Sinukuan who was very angry.
"You're ungrateful, wretches. I help you in times of need. But how do you repay me? You are not satisfied with what I leave you at your doorsteps. I know you even tried to steal my things."
This was not the last time that people tried to get hold of Mariang Sinukuan's fruits and animals. Again and again, they tried to steal them. At last, fed up with the people's greediness, Mariang Sinukuan stopped leaving food at their doorsteps. She could cause the fruit trees and animals in the mountain to disappear. She no longer showed herself to the people, for she was disgusted with their greediness.
Documented legend says Mount Arayat is the home of the god sorcerer named Sinukuan, Sinukuan, or Suku, which could mean the end or he who others have surrendered to. The mountain was said to have been located in the swamp to its south but relocated because of the evil ways of those who lived there. In addition to which, the people of the swamp were made to suffer numerous misfortunes. Sinukuan is believed to be able to transform and do as he pleases at will, his only real rival being Namalyari or Mount Pinatubo. The waterfalls at Ayala in Magalang, Pampanga is said to be his bathing quarters, and it's often visited by tourists and natives alike. Sinukuan is said to live at the White Rock, a lava dome possibly formed by the last eruption, where its glimmering properties were most likely to have inspired the legend. Contrary to reality, the mountain is believed to be several mountains merging at the center, including the tallest two peaks. In other legends, Sinukuan is said to have wrested Makiling of southern Luzon and almost effortlessly, unlike his arch-rival Namalyari. Sinukuan is believed to have daughters who come down only during time of grace and are disguised as humans. Sinukuan himself can be disguised as human. The day he comes back is believed to either be when he responds to the attack of Namalyari on Mount Pinatubo's 1991 eruption, or when the time to call his servants upon the end of the world has come. In the other tales, Makiling is a goddess instead of her mother incarnation of Adiwata, is the love object of Sinukuan.